Hello everybody, Kelly Orchard here. The adventures of Kelly and Kismet in the RV travel trailer continues. I haven't really done an update video-wise since I've got the new trailer. I did a little hey announcement, I got this new update. So I'm going to give you a full-blown update today because I haven't done this in a while. I know I've been just really putting out a lot of content regarding the launch of my debut novel, Dead Air, The Day the Music Died. So a couple of things I'm really excited about that are upcoming. So I'm here with my new truck and trailer at the ranch. Now, the horse ranch in Arizona is basically the place where the first draft of Dead Air was written. I wrote it here in my 25-foot travel trailer that I pull with my 2014 red F-150. And so it was written here, and then when I came back here in October, just a few months ago, it was time to upgrade the trailer and the truck. I got an F-350 diesel pusher and a 33-foot fifth wheel. I am getting ready to start another tour. Here's my update. In a couple of weeks, just from now, Dead Air, The Day the Music Died will launch. March is the time. And it's been really a fun journey. I've had a great time reconnecting with radio people about this because I'm taking a grassroots approach to launching and promoting Dead Air. Because the self-publishing world, or even in the publishing world, in the author world, it's a pretty crowded landscape, and there's a lot of writers out there who have their books to push, and they all have their own niche and their own network and their own way of doing it, and there's formulas for how to do it. And even though I like formulas, I thought this is a unique topic and a unique audience. So I reached out to the radio community, and I have people on my launch team. You've probably been seeing pictures of them holding up this little card that I had created that looks like the book cover. And so it's been really fun, and I engaged the services of Mr. Mike McVeigh with McVeigh Media Consulting. No, he's never promoted a book before, but he's a radio guy, so it made a lot of sense. Just based on our conversations, really, I didn't seek him out to hire him. My first contact with Mike was as I was writing the novel, and I was doing some research on what a program director might do in this crisis situation. And I had to call somebody, and so I reached out to Mike McVeigh, and he was kind enough to give me a few minutes of his time. Actually, I think that day gave me like 30 minutes, and we just chatted about my book and got acquainted. And it's just evolved into a professional relationship where I'm giving him an update and whatnot. And then I was like, hey, Mike, you want to help me promote this novel with the radio community? And he was all in. And so I'm super excited to work with Mike on the project. And so press releases are coming out, and he's been very supportive in engaging other broadcast insiders to collaborate with me, and so it's been a lot of fun. So that's what's coming. So the Kindle Unlimited and pre-orders for the physical copy of the book, I'm doing a paperback and hard copy, because I did have some requests. Are you going to do this in hard copy? And initially I haven't really thought about it, but it's just a little slight tweak that you got to do a hard copy also. So I got to tell you, it's like self-publishing is a venture in itself, and you really do need to be a business person. I can see why some would choose to go the traditional publishing route and have a publishing house, but I'm self-employed and have been independent my entire career, so it made more sense to me to be able to control my own project and be able to market it how I see fit and do my own development edits. There's a lot of upfront costs of my own that I've put into this, but I am literally looking at it as a hobby. It's something I enjoy. Being a psychotherapist, which is what I am, is my bread and butter, and so I have a private practice. Being out on the road and doing phone sessions, I gotta tell you, it's like I have created a writing retreat lifestyle. In a few days, I'm going to be heading out to Quartzsite. And in Quartzsite, there is an RV guy. I think I would just call him a repairer or a fixer-upper, or he builds RVs. I have a mutual friend connection, and he gave me the instructions on what I need to order and buy to get this thing solar-powered with a lithium battery. and I'm taking it out to Quartzsite so he can do the installation. He has his own YouTube channel that I've been watching, and I'm looking forward to the experience. And yes, of course, I'm going to document it. Then after that, I'll spend a few weeks out in Quartzsite. I'm going to head to California to see my family. Might be moving my mom to a different residential home. Spend some time with the fam. And then I'm going to leave the trailer and the dog in the care of my grown son. So I don't want to say my son. He's not babysitting. He's a grown man. But he's going to come and hang out in my trailer for a few days at the campground and take care of my dog while I go up to Las Vegas for the National Association of Broadcasters Convention, the first weekend of April. For obvious reasons, I'm going to be promoting Dead Air up there. I'm working on trying to get the book to be in the NAB bookstore and maybe schedule a book signing. Meanwhile, I have different receptions or cocktail parties that I plan to attend and just have a presence. I'm not trying to be obnoxious about it, but I'll probably be a little obnoxious. And I am getting ready to start a new podcast, blog, video with my YouTube channel. So while I'm at the NAB, I'm going to be looking for a decent camera for my new podcast. So I'm going to document that, being at the NAB bookstore, book signing, connecting with radio people, and also buying a camera for my next podcast. Because after the NAB, when I return to California and get my trailer, I am going to start a radio tour. And I've been asked several times, well, do you have a YouTube channel? And I'd say, yeah, but not for this. I had all these other podcasts and things that I was doing, but not the RV lifestyle. Now it begins. I wanted to be unique and different and offer something different. I am a psychotherapist, so I'm going to start offering like little mental health tips while you're on the road or with your dog or in a campground or when you break down, things like that, because stuff happens. My purpose is going to be visiting radio stations. That's right. I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look and an intimate account with people who work at your local radio station in your town. It might not be your town because I can't get to all of them, but it's going to be fun. I've already reached out to the radio community and they're pretty excited about the concept. It is developing. So the purpose of this is actually to reach out to radio broadcasters. If you'd be interested in me coming and paying a visit to your radio station, I have a questionnaire for you that I would like to send you. If you are just a viewer who is curious or thinks that it would be interesting to see behind the scenes about radio and what goes on there, I would love to hear from you. What I want to know is what would be interesting for you to learn about. So those are two. So I have two questions. One for broadcasters. Let me send you my questionnaire. It's not a survey. It is a questionnaire to get the dialogue going and to find out what broadcasters, what radio people would like to have featured in a podcast like this. And then for the viewer, what would be interesting for you? So the trajectory is I am going to take a 6-month road trip with the new truck and trailer and the dog, Kismet, starting from California and making my way the southern route of the states to Nashville, Tennessee. Now, why Nashville, Tennessee? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I wasn't really sure why Nashville in the first place, why I picked Nashville. I'm not ready to go full-blown back east, all the way back east, because my mom is still in my care. I don't want to go too far where it's going to take me 5 or 6 days to get back home if something happens with her. I just figure if I just plan a 6-month round trip, and this is where I go. And why did I pick Nashville? Honestly, because the weekend that I was contemplating where I would go and what I would do, Nashville, Tennessee was brought up 3 different times to me in different contexts. So I thought, all right, I guess I'm going to Nashville. But then, just the other day, as I'm working on my next novel, I realized that there's a component in my novel about a Nashville, Tennessee type music scene in this little community. So I thought, okay, I'm going to Nashville to do some research for my next novel. I'm not telling you when, or it's going to be a while. It's going to be several months, so you're going to have to watch how this all evolves, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that happens before I get to Nashville. And then I wanted to see the Ark Encounter and the Creation Museum and a few other things in Kentucky, and I have friends in Arkansas, so this just makes sense to me. So I'll spend some time out there and then spend another month or so traveling back to California through Wyoming and Montana, Colorado. So if you have a radio station within that trajectory of where the southern states up to Nashville, up and above a little bit and then back down, I would love to hear from you, because I might want to come and see you. Give me a reason to come to your community and do my podcast there. Let's show what a good, strong, local radio station can do or is doing in their community, and let's get the behind the scenes look. Let's have some fun. That's really what this is all about. I just want to go have some fun while I'm doing this road tour. So really the Adventures of Kelly and Kismet podcast is just going to evolve from what it was. I'm going to continue with the dog stories. I'm going to continue with where I'm at stories. Yes, I'm still writing. I have another novel that I'm going to be writing while I'm also promoting Dead Air, as it will be out, and I will want to be selling it and getting that going as well. And then visiting radio stations. I don't know. It sounds like total fun to me. And this is my invitation to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and start liking the videos, because I learn, and I always hate this when I watch them myself, but I've learned it's like, if I don't tell you to do it, you won't think to do it. And if you don't do it, my numbers don't increase and more people won't see it. And I really want to spread the word about Dead Air, my next novel, and the radio visits, the radio tour. Everything is still in development. So as you are watching this right now, you have the opportunity to help craft and design what this is going to be about. And that's exciting for me, to let you guys tell me what you want to see, where you want me to go, and we'll just do it together. Thank you for watching and for paying attention to all this stuff about Dead Air. This is a grassroots approach. And yes, I personally am doing all of the graphics, all of the little videos, all of the trailers, everything on my own. It's been quite a journey of creation, and I love it. It's been a blast. And I have met some really great radio people. I've had some great reviews. You can go to my website, kellyorchard.com. That's how you're going to stay in contact with me. Subscribe. Just get on my email list, and in some comments, you shoot me an email and tell me you want the radio tour questionnaire, because I can send that to you. But you have to be on my email. That's the way that I'm going to have to communicate with you. And then please go to my YouTube channel and check out the videos I've already done and subscribe to that, and be ready for what's to come, because I don't even know. I just know whereabouts I'm going, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So it's going to evolve as we go. We're doing a discussion in my Facebook group, the Dead Air, the Day of the Music Died. There's a Facebook group where we're going to be having discussions about the book and about leadership, mental health, and flipping the format on your fears. That is a program that I had written and designed for radio, specifically the business, before COVID. And I was really trying to promote, like, transitioning myself from an FCC compliance consultant to doing the mental health and leadership component. But then COVID happened. And if you want to know why I became a licensed psychotherapist when I have all of this radio background, that's a story too. And that's focused on in my first book, Heart Lessons, which is a prescriptive memoir. And you can find that on my website also, when you look at a little bit more about me. So this is me reintroducing myself to you, and also sharing with you what's coming and what's in development. And I want a special shout out to Mike McVeigh for not only his encouragement, but also his imagination and collaboration on everything I'm doing from this point forward. So thanks, Mike. Shout out to you. Have a great day. I will see you later. The Adventures of Kelly and Kismet continue.